Hey there, Chris, caller, meh. Welcome, just trying to get set up. I've just been live with Nina and walked around the whole club and seen where the signal was strong and where the signal was dropping out, and literally this signal here down this end, unfortunately with all the sun coming in on me, is better than where I sit down the other end. Yeah, so anyway guys, I'm online. I'm only going to take on one reading at a time like usual. Probably only going to do 3 or 4 today and then turn off. Yeah, so I wasn't planning on staying on too long today. Yesterday I had a lot of pain in my back, hadn't slept, and I went to like a massage therapist, remedial massage thing, and I can't believe it. I had one treatment. The pain, the pinching that was going on in the middle of my back seemed to just go away. I mean, the treatment was quite brutal, painful, but yeah, I got a good sleep last night, and I woke up today and I can bend and I can lift my leg and everything. So whatever it was something I did to myself. Welcome back, Nine-Tailed Fox. Welcome to the room. I'm just waiting for Nina. She wasn't going to be live with me, so yeah, I wasn't sure what was happening there, but she's going to turn up soon. All right, so how's everybody doing? We're just waiting to see. Oh, Crystal, you made a payment straight away. Oh, can anybody tell me, let me just show you. Okay. When you've got this on your phone, these 4 bars here, and then this. So can anybody tell me, these 4 bars over here, when I was set up in another area of the club, I had no sun shining in my head, no music playing. This thing here, the internet thing, was on full, but this thing only had 2 bars and dropping to 2 and 1. So can anyone tell me, what's that mean? The bars are the strength signal. Okay, so the rainbow thing, this thing here, at the moment it's only showing half. So it just means I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. So okay, oh well, this phone, I'm looking at this phone that I'm using to go live. This is actually on full strength now, both of them. So we don't need to worry about that right now. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, when I was in that other room I was going to set up in, the rainbow thing was on full, but the bars beside it were on half. Now I've got both on full, so we're good to go, guys. Okay, Chris, let me have a look at your payment. Okay, so Chris and Nina, we're just doing one reading at a time. Yeah, so people, until I'm nearly finished, what's up? Welcome to the room, kid on top. Okay, a general remainder of May. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. To everybody, in case I don't get a chance later, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Not sure whether I'll get online over the weekend. Probably want to take a break. And then back to business next week. All right, so Chris, this is for you. Yeah, there's no echoing or buffering here, Nina. Yeah. Yeah, so it has to do with that signal strength thing beside the Wi-Fi, and I've got full thing, as I said, which is really good. Caller, you donated as well. It's not coming in yet, caller. Chris, hang on, Chris, we'll just pause, we'll start again for you. Chris is detailed, and then we've got caller. Okay, so caller, you've paid for a mini. Okay. All right, let's start the clock again. And this is Chris. I'm not going to look at my phone or read anything. We're going to look at your cards. What messages need to come through to Chris for the remainder of May? We are up to the 17th, I believe, 16th, 17th. The next 2 weeks. What's the news coming towards Chris in the next 2 weeks? So we'll just put your name, C-H-R-I-S-T-L-E. I'm liking most of that, most of it. There's something that bothers me just a tad, but nothing major. Now we do the 3 rows of 5. I'm liking the sun on the back of my head. Before, when I went live, I had the sun in my face. But I'm liking it. It's nice and warm on the back of my head because my legs are a bit cold. Alrighty, Chris. There's something that you're not wanting to put your energy into it anymore. Now, I do think it's got something to do with your job. Like there may be some kind of, we'd like you to take on this contract, or we'd like you to sort this thing out, or we'd like you to work with this person for the next so many weeks. It's like some sort of thing you signed or said that agreed to. It's like where you're going, you know what, I'm finished with that now, or I don't want to do that anymore. You've got some kind of offer coming in. Possibility is news about a job that you applied for recently. It does look like a possible new contract being signed. So you did tell me recently that you're working for 2 jobs, Uprise and something else at the moment. Yeah, there's something, maybe you forgot about this thing. Maybe you applied for it and haven't heard from them. Because it just looks to me like with money and job, there's something increasing and there's some kind of offer sitting here. Looking at this on a personal level, there is a birthday celebration. I don't think it's a wedding. There's some kind of birthday, or somebody's getting congratulated for getting a job or whatever. Whatever it is, you've got these 2 8s sitting next to the invitation, and they're both black. Now that means that you're either going to be invited to something that you don't really feel like it's your kind of thing, but you're going to go anyway, or the people at the place, you're not too sure whether you feel like they're welcoming you or not. I'm here to tell you that whatever this invitation is, whether it be a new job or whatever, or on a personal level, somebody's birthday or something, you need to be there because there's a lot more benefit out of it than negative kind of feeling. And you need to show up and show people, you know, I'm here. I'm not going to let your little gossip or whatever bother me. There is somebody trying to reach out from your past to have a conversation. I think the 2 blacks are telling me that you're just shutting it down or deleting the message or just ignoring the situation. This person's reaching out with some kind of love emotion kind of thing, like I miss you, I haven't heard from you, or whatever. Do you want to catch up? I feel the answer is no at this point because you're too focused on what you're doing right now. Looking here, the challenges for the next couple of weeks. The challenges is we've got 2 people here that represent family. So this can be your father and you, your grandfather and you. It's a male energy with a younger energy, like yourself. It's like you want to put time into something that surprises you, makes you feel happy and excited, which I'm thinking probably Larry. You want to spend more time with Larry. But there's some obligations you've got in regards to the family that might take you away from something that you want to do towards the end of May. I've got a feeling it's something to do with something medical. not for yourself, but for this person. They may need a procedure done or something like that. You've also got a good outcome about anything to do with that. So any kind of procedures, medical procedures, medication, it's showing a positive turnaround, a good outcome there. For some reason, I know you've already bought your property and all the rest of it and sold the other property and stuff. It's like you're looking at other properties for some reason. I don't think it's for you to buy it personally, but I think it's possibly you and Larry sitting down having a conversation that if this relationship goes from being just friends and exploring each other to let's get married, let's have kids, it's like you're looking at the options for the future. So there's some heavy duty talking coming up within relationships. There's some nice surprises in and around work. It's like something comes to completion and you get a bonus or you get a certificate or whatever. So something comes to a completion and there's a successful outcome there. Now, while we're talking about babies as well, possible babies in the future, it is showing me triple nines here. Two of them are black, just simply meaning that the baby's not present yet. It's a journey. Down that track, when you do get there, you will be going to hospital cesarean birth for your future. You've got 2 and 4 in red. You've got 2 and 3 in red. You're missing the 6 at the moment. So something's going to that next level over the coming weeks, possibly the next 2 months, Crystal. Everything's going in a positive direction. Any doubts or suspicions or fears are getting trodden on and moving forward. There is something to do with a possible minor procedure or medication that you yourself may be needing. It's showing me something to do with a female energy here. You've got some reservations or fears around it, so it may have something to do with just putting an example out there. They may want to freeze your eggs for future pregnancy or something like that. This is a successful discussion, a successful thing. Or it might not be anything as drastic as freezing eggs for a future pregnancy. It may be more along the lines of taking a particular type of medication to trial it, some type of hormonal balance thing or something like that. But it's something to do with female. Something to do with female and well, gynecology, the breasts, the ovaries, the uterus, all of that stuff. I just see that it's successful, but there's a lot of fear in the background of whatever's going on here. And it can be where you're sitting down talking with Larry about a potential future, children, finding out, does he want children? How many children does he want? So that kind of discussion might be coming up. And it's the two of you talking about the fears. He would be talking about his fears of, you know, his job and everything if he was to be a father and a husband. You might be talking along the lines of fear of what things have happened in the past in regards to pregnancy and things like that. All right, let's see what else we got coming towards you. I do feel you're going to have contact in regards to a position that you applied for in the recent months, something maybe that you've forgotten about. I'm just checking that these aren't all upside down. No, they're not. Okay. I did start this clock, didn't I? Yes. Show me, Crystal has wanted to know, what messages has she got? What does Spirit want Crystal to know for the coming weeks of May? Show me what positive messages. Okay, you've got, okay, you have the King of Swords. This would be Larry, I'd assume. This is somebody strong, direct, taking forward in the future. This here is somebody not so happy. This somebody is like the little boy that needs to grow up. So they dropped out on the table. So you're going to be, in the next 2 weeks, obviously, be with Larry and talk and go out. But you may have contact coming in from this unreasonable character. Someone being unreasonable or being a bit, I don't know, condescending or whatever, judgmental. All right, what do we got? That's a speaker across at the, where they play soccer and football and all of that. They're out there doing training or something. They're on the speaker. They're probably preparing for tonight. Tonight they have a big sports thing over there. Alrighty, Crystal, nice messages here. This is just general messages and we are finishing up now, so we'll get on to your questions. I'll just shuffle these while we're looking at these. Okay, so sitting in your challenges for the next couple of weeks, Crystal, is not really anything apart from challenging yourself. Like there is a fight going on within yourself. Should I talk to this person? Should I tell this person to go away? Should I work at this job? Should I leave this job? So there's some sort of internal conflict going on in the next 2 weeks. But I see Larry, I believe this is Larry sitting here, taking you on nice journeys. I see celebration, socialising, talking the truth. I see some kind of bonus coming in with work as well. So in your challenge area, the only challenges I see is some sort of internal conflict possibly going on with, should I or shouldn't I? Should I tell this person? Shouldn't I tell this person? There may be a time where in the next 2 weeks you're thinking about reaching out to somebody to let them know that you're in a relationship or something like that. So there's some kind of conflict within yourself. You will be doing some kind of healing coming up. You may be helping somebody to heal as well. And keep manifesting what it is you want to happen, Crystal, because it looks like you've got a lot of options going to be presented to you in the coming weeks. Your outcome is an invitation to go somewhere, which I seen right at the beginning of this. I don't feel it's a wedding. I feel it's something to do with a major birthday celebration, 21st birthday, 30th birthday, 40th birthday. It could be some kind of anniversary coming up as well. I also feel that it may be coming through from Larry because we've got the Nine of Hearts and you yourself sitting here as desirable. I like the outcome cards because they're showing a potential future that's going to take its time, but there's also a rushed energy coming in at the same time in a good way towards you in love. Alrighty, so let's just do top and bottom. Think about 2 things in your mind. Crystal, we'll do a bit of an energy read around it. G-Ram, welcome back. If you were going to do a donation today, G-Ram, I suggest you do it now. Caller, you're up next, so we need caller's question on the screen. I think that it's in here. I'll get to that in a sec. Crystal, just think about 2 situations. We'll do energy messages, you know, like what else you need to know. I'll try and give you a yes or no on those 2. All right, so your first one, hang on, they're all upside down. Your first one is yes. Your second one is no, yes, yes. More of a yes than a no. Last messages. The energy around the first situation you're thinking of, Crystal, is thinking about that journey, being really enthusiastic, making plans, and it's like feeling like a little kid at Christmas time and what's in the box, what's in the present. So I see this sort of, not a fantasy, it's reality, but I see this like magic kind of feeling coming in. Something is growing in power over the coming weeks. Something is getting stronger and stronger. You may have a Leo or another fire sign around you over the coming weeks. And your second one, as I said, is probably a yes or a delay on the yes. Okay, we've got G-Ram doing donation. Your energy here is about knowing when to stay, knowing when to go, knowing when to keep somebody in the loop and contact somebody, knowing when that emotionally detaching from that particular circumstance or person. The other thing I see here is a black 5 to me is about delays. So I do see a delay in a movement or a project of some kind, and then you had yes, yes. So I feel that it's a matter of timing with the second situation. I also see you being strong and stable and looking at your future and seeing a very, very bright future on the horizon. If you're at a casino or anything, have a little gamble and on 9. I don't know if it's on the roulette wheel or a slot machine that's got 999 on it or something, but my suggestion is something to do with earth sign and something to do with 9. So that's something coming up for you. Anyway, up next, thank you, Crystal. Up next we have, all right, it looks like there's more than one. People are paying without waiting. All right, so, okay, so we're going to put a close on all the readings now because I have caller with a mini, Bethel with a detailed, and then G-Ram with a detailed. Is that detailed or is that 2 minis, G-Ram? Oh no, it says detailed. No, that's Bethel. Okay, so Bethel is detailed. And G-Ram, just let me know or let them know. It's really hard for me to see this because of the sun. I'm just going to put it over here. Detailed reading, I can read it now. Okay, so caller, I'm just going to read your question here. I just found out that Hisham has deleted all of his pictures from our Instagram chat. Although they were respectful and appropriate. Why is that? I can't see what else you've written there about possibly what's his intentions or what's going on. I didn't know you could see that. So when you have a private chat on Instagram, if you send somebody something and they send you something like photos of the moon or your hair or so they can look at them and then they remove them. I remove stuff all the time. Every day I go into WhatsApp and any messages I've read or listened to or any photos or videos, photos and videos, I might save them and then delete them. But generally speaking, I go into my phone calls, I delete them. I go into my messages, I delete them, and I go into WhatsApp and I delete photos, messages. You know why? Because it builds up on the phone. But anyway, caller, what are you saying? Yeah, you can unsend stuff. Oh, so if I sent you a picture of, I don't know, this card. So if I sent you a picture of that, I can then say, unsend that to you. And then it goes off yours. Is that what you mean? I don't know, I don't use Instagram. I used to use it. Yeah, and I can't see the rest of the question, caller. So I think that what you're asking, caller, is, what was his name? Hisham. Hisham. So what I think you're asking is, oh God, there's so much reflection on this. Oh, okay, so it's a chat box like this, and if he says unsend it, it removes it from the chat. Oh, okay, so your question, I'm assuming, is you want to know why he did that? Why did he remove everything? All the pictures? Could be sneaky. It could be he didn't want somebody seeing them. Hopefully not. But I do remove things because of it builds up on the phone, but I don't know about Instagram whether it does. I just found out that Hisham, okay, Instagram, although they were all appropriate. Why is that? What is going on? Okay, so that's the only bit I couldn't read. What is going on? I thought that's what you probably were saying. Everybody make a wish. My phone is on 11:11 right now, everyone. Alrighty. Here we go. So this is just a mini read today, caller. Okay, Hisham removed all of the photographs that he sent, as well as the ones that caller posted in their chat on Instagram. What's going on with Hisham? Why is he doing this? I'm going to represent that the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Clubs will be you, caller. The Queen of Diamonds and the Queen of Spades may represent another female that's involved in this circumstance. And he will represent whatever, it doesn't really matter. If we see truth and lies, we know that it's about sneakiness. Anyway, let's see. Here we go, good luck. We've got truth and lies, the first two things out, and the next one, and the next one. I said that you would be represented by the Queen of Clubs. It's the only queen that came out here. We got two black threes here, which is to do with a third party in the background, somebody that, has this man got children at all? It may be that the children, if he's got children, it may be that doesn't want the children seeing them, doesn't want his brother or sister seeing them. It can either be a third party family member that he doesn't want seeing them. But yeah, the first two cards out are red and black 5. And it's also about talking and communicating with the 5. It's the throat chakra. So this is where somebody shows the truth, and this is where somebody hides something. So it's going against each other. So there is a sneaky sort of thing. There is something in his mind with the Ace of Spades here. This is somebody with a fear, some fear of somebody seeing the pictures. Nearly all the cards are black, unfortunately, caller. So let's have a look at what the tarots have to say on this before the clock buzzer goes. He was absolutely removing them because he must have somebody that looks at his phone at certain points. Now, I don't know, he is single and he has no children. Okay, so it can be a family member that says, let me have a look or whatever, and he's deleted them. You know what I mean? Knowing that his brother, his sister, somebody looking at them. Now, I didn't see any other woman in there, the card that represents you. We're going to do the same thing with the tarot deck. I'm just going to pause that while that thing is flying over, because I can't talk while that's making such noise. That's a massive warbird plane, an antique thing. We have it's an airport, but it's a museum. And every Fridays and Saturdays they get the old warbirds and things out. A bit bizarre, but anyway. I think they have to keep flying them. So it's going to fly a circle. It'll probably come over again in a minute. All right, caller, let's have a look at these tarots, what do they have to say. So we're going to represent that the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups is you. Show me more information about what Hisham was doing. Why was Hisham deleting, removing all of the photographs that were shared between him and caller in Instagram? Okay, 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Okay, unfortunately, it was for a Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has come out right next to being sneaky or lying. And then not wanting things to go wrong, because we've got Chariot in reverse here. So Chariot is a journey you want to take when it's upright. I want to take this journey, I want to do things. He doesn't want somebody else thinking that he's sneaky or cheating or whatever, and whoever she is. Now, don't get alarmed. It doesn't mean that this is some other woman that he talks to. It can. It could just mean his sister, his mother, or something like that, caller, unfortunately. The other thing here is that love and affection and the happiness and wishes and things like that, and communicating backwards and forwards. these to me would be like someone being truthful and honest about things. Unfortunately, you've also got the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse means secrets being revealed. So why did he remove them? Because he doesn't want a certain person knowing who you are, what you look like, where you're from. You know, like if you send him pictures of where you live, you send him pictures of your face, he doesn't want people getting hold of that. So whoever she is, the Queen of Swords, she could be his ex-girlfriend, ex-wife. As I said, she could be his sister or something like that as well. So he was definitely hiding them because he doesn't want somebody else to see them. That's why, unfortunately. Now you get another question in your mind now, caller. So just think about that right now. I'll try and give you a yes or no, but what's the energy for caller, what she's thinking about? Up next we have Bethel with the detailed reading. Bethel, I'm assuming your question is on there. I'll have a look. And then we have G-Ram after that. And then I'm probably going to finish, guys. I'll just check PayPal and everything. Okay, caller, think about your energy, your question. You've got no. The question is no. Negative kind of energy. This is telling me about guilt, regrets, having nightmares and fears, being stressed out about something. That can be you or whatever it was you were thinking about. There's also something here to do with somebody that's been having a financial problem, some kind of financial difficulties going on, and feeling like being left out of something. So whatever it was you were thinking about then, I do get a no. Hopefully you wanted a no. Hopefully you're probably thinking about, is he got somebody else, and this is telling me no. But yeah, the answer is no to your question, and it's kind of all about fear and distrust and all of that coming out. Hey there to whoever that is that came in. I can't really read that at the moment. Oh, Lady Queen. How you going, Lady Queen? Welcome to the room. I placed... Oh, okay, you did another donation. All right, so that'll be probably the last one, Chris. Yeah, we're going to close after these readings. Okay, so we've got Bethel, G-Ram, and Crystal. Let me get to your reading, Crystal, before we close completely. So just put closed right now. And then if I want to keep going, because it's only early at the moment, I thought it was already 12 o'clock or something. I'm forgetting that we were up at 7 o'clock today. My husband had to go to pathology. Then we were in the shopping centre at 10 to 9, and then we come straight here. Yeah, so I'm early today, so I may able to take some on, but just say paused or closed for now, because I don't want any more payments until I get through these readings. Okay, Bethel, you're up next with your question is, what did the cards want to tell you about the next couple of months, whatever comes out? Okay, so this is just general messages for you again. And this is detailed reading, okay. I picked these because they got the phoenix on them and I like the colour. All right, Bethel, what messages can I give Bethel today? Bethel wants to know what's coming out towards her in the coming months, coming weeks. These are more short-term kind of readings. When I do the 12-month spread, which takes like an hour, yeah, you can go forward, or we can do a 6-month spread and that. They're long kind of readings. What's coming? We'll just lay out what's left of May, June, July. May, June, July. May, June, July. May, June, July. And from the bottom, May, June, July. Well, we already know about court and everything. The card that was at the bottom for May was the courtroom, the documents. We also have something to do here with there may be a female member of the family or someone close in friendship to you that is going to require some kind of surgery, and it's surgery because of a sickness, not because of an injury. It looks like it's a hormonal kind of thing because the male hormone's showing up around a female. So that can be something to do with her ovaries or her breasts or things like that. It's a good outcome. It's just showing hospital and that something needs to be done, something to do with the sickness. The other thing here I'm seeing is you may be over the next weeks of May, you may be looking at your financial situation for 10 years time or 5 years time, like what you're going to invest in your future, or if you win a court case and you get X amount of dollars, where that money's going to go or what you're going to do. In regards to your job and your work, it does look like you're going to be finishing up with your job. You're going to be looking at other options. So I'm not really sure what you actually do for work, but it looks like there's some kind of government official thing. It can be a hospital or a school. Now, on a personal note, this looks like two women and you're the Queen of Hearts and you've got somebody looking at you with jealousy. So somebody is jealous of what you do, who you are, how beautiful you are, all of that. Somebody is jealous of who you are. Now, they may be having a conversation with you. I do feel it's something to do with money or work or the court case. This person is, they're getting quite angry. They're getting quite, it's not just jealousy, it's sort of like, for you, it's like you're turning your back on it, going, she's just too much work, I just can't be bothered with this anymore. It could possibly be a family member that's on your back about something. It's also could be somebody saying, you're my daughter, you need to be responsible, or you're my sister, or whatever. You need to do your duty. It's like whatever it is, in May, you're just going, I'm just taking a break from this. I don't want to deal with this right now. The cards that came out for June. June is looking mighty fine in the relationship area. Every card is positive except for that, and that can simply mean medication, drugs, alcohol, or you connecting with somebody very, very different to what you're used to. You've got 2, 4, 6, and as you know, I love 2, 4, 6. You've actually got a 5 in there as well. This is truth telling. The 2 and the 6 is in hearts. The 4 is in diamonds. It's all red. Really good energy in June. This is like connecting with somebody and feeling like everything matches bar one thing. So you might meet that perfect person for you. It does look like that. It also looks like you might be invited to an engagement party or a wedding in June. Like you get the invitation in June, not necessarily go to it in June. This here, if this is you connecting with somebody, feeling love, feeling stability, all of those things that are great, this would be a fear in your mind because you've got Ace of Spades and 8 of Spades sitting together, so that takes me up to your head. It could be you have fears that this person has a background of liking to drink a bit too much, or they have a background of they used to be involved with people that are in jail right now. Or they are Buddhist and you're Catholic, you know what I mean? So this is showing me a really good connection in June. This is showing me one thing that bothers you about this connection. The other thing in June, not looking at personal and relationships, this looks like work, steady flow. But again, there's one annoying thing here. There's something that needs to be done that you don't want to do. I'm not seeing anything to do with the court thing in June in this particular thing here. And then when we get to the cards representing July, we have an opportunity for something new to come in. I feel there's going to be a new friendship, a new connection in July. there is cards that represent a birthday or a wedding, some kind of celebration in July that's coming up that you're going to participate in. You're in two minds about where you need to go. You're also plans that you made for July. I don't know if you're going to go to the beach in July or you're going to do something, you know, holiday, vacation. It looks like the plans will go ahead but in a different direction. So if you plan to go to Florida for July for a week, you'll go somewhere but it won't be Florida. If you planned on being with a certain person in July, it looks like the plans are changed. But there is a new friendship there. It is a female, it's not a male. And I do think you may be taking on a new diet, exercise or something in July for some reason. It looks like you're doing, I can see you like in your kitchen getting everything out of the cupboards and saying, this goes in the bin, I'm not eating this anymore, this is what I'm going to eat now. So it's like you're doing a transformation for your health in July for some reason as well. All right, let's see what the tarots have to say. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put 3 cards for each month. Show me for Bethel. That just flipped over about money and things, issues about money and things. Work and stuff and communication just fell out, and wishes coming true fell out. Show me what messages Bethel needs to see for... What does Bethel need to see for May, June, July? I'm just checking that I did put the clock on. Bethel for May, June, July. Up next we have GRAM. I need a question on the screen if it's not there already. And then I think there's another payment there. So hang on, May, June, July, May, June, July, May, June, July. I'm going to give you both of them because they came out together and I can see why. May, June, July from the bottom. All right, so Bethel, we have for the rest of May, we have the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like to do with your court thing, I see the Hierophant as being in the court, the rules, the regulations, how things should go, how things should be. I see the High Priestess as you trusting in your own intuition. I see the Ace of Wands as a plan, a contract, and going forward. The Five of Cups being in reverse, I feel it's an apology that you're waiting for or something to be admitted, somebody admitting guilt or whatever. The fact that it's in reverse, I feel like it's just not there. Now, on a personal note, I feel May is showing you're looking at your options, you're looking at what is right for you, what's wrong for you. In regards to health matters, again, it's showing me the High Priestess energy to me is a female energy, of course. The Hierophant would represent the doctor and everything. The Ace of Wands would draw me up to the head, the thought process, and then the Five of Cups would be dealing with emotions. So I feel that this is dealing with a negative emotion in the rest of May. It can be frustration, guilt, anger, sadness. That's about all I see there for that. Going into July is quite nice. We have Ten of Cups energy, we have a Knight of Wands energy, we have you showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, I believe this is you, and then underneath we had the Emperor energy. So I do feel a very strong male energy coming through in June. Looking at the court thing, I feel like this might be an offer that is too good to refuse. I feel the Emperor would represent the judicial system, the judge, the jury, the lawyers. I feel the Queen of Pentacles is you, looking at taking things slow and doing things the right way, getting justice. And I feel the Ten of Cups is some kind of celebration around all of that. The other way looking at this is on a personal level. I did see an invitation to a party or something like that. The Knight of Wands is giving you the offer. The Ten of Cups is a celebration. This may, in this circumstance, represent somebody you don't really want to be around or something like that. And then the Emperor, just you getting your strength back. In regards to health-related matters, any health-related matter going on for you or a male in your life, looks like it's going to turn around for the better. In regards to your job, that would represent celebrating a job offer and you know, stipulating your cause, your strength. And lastly, we do have the buzzer buzzing because we busted this up into 3 months, and like I said, normally those kind of readings take a long time. Just quickly, we have Page of Swords in reverse. I don't like that energy. That can be impulsive decisions coming up in July. We also have some kind of healing there. Don't rush any kind of healing process. We have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, both really good guys. And I think this come out in a previous reading. One of them is all about the heart and the family and doing the right thing and being by your side. The other one can be like that, but I feel a coldness around him. You have an internal Five of Wands card at the bottom of this, like you're trying to make some sort of decision, stay or go, be involved, which guy is the better guy, basically. Anyway, that's what we got for you, Bethel. Thank you for your donation, and let's move on to GRAM next. Bethel, we just got to do your 2 energy reads. Think about 2 situations. We do energy read. What are we doing? A love reading about Razor and yourself. Gerardo, Razor, love. That's up next, and that's detailed. Thank you to Chris, Caller, Gerardo and Bethel today for the donations. We could possibly, we'll open them back up soon as I'm halfway through GRAM's reading, Chris and Nina. As soon as I'm through that, there's nobody out here at all at the moment. If there's still nobody out here when I'm halfway through it, I'll turn around halfway through it. We'll open it back up again. If nobody's come in here, we'll finish for the day after GRAM, okay? So if you are watching and you're thinking of making a donation, it looks like the donation door will open very shortly. Okay, Bethel, Bethel, this is your last 2 energy reads now. I want you to think about a situation and just say, what's the energy around this person or that job or the court or whatever? And if you will, think about a yes and no kind of answer as well. I'd prefer to do the energy, whether it's positive or negative, and just give you the messages to finish off. Here we go, Bethel, you've got a yes, no, so we need a 3rd card. We got yes, yes, and no. So it's more of a positive situation than a negative. The negative card is just about something overflowing, abundance and heavy abundance. And not abundance, the wrong word. Exhaustion and burning out, obligations. But you've got 10 of Cups with the 10 of Wands. Now, when I see 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands, it can be about a job, starting your own business, buying property, investing, all of that. 10s to me are like contracts and things like that, especially when we got 2, because the 10 of Wands would be like the paperwork and all the study. The 10 of Cups would be, it worked. You then have 4 of Wands, so I do feel that there's something to do with a commitment, a wedding, and things like that coming up. And bottom of the deck for your second situation, you have a maybe, a no, and a yes. So it's a maybe, it can't be answered with a yes or a no. We have positive energy, and not so much negative energy. So it's a little bit up and down, whatever it was you're thinking about. You will be giving an opportunity to go down 2 paths coming up towards you. You do have the King of Cups sitting in the near future with you. I feel this person is emotionally stable and balanced. I feel that it's somebody that can give you what you need emotionally, but I also feel that they may have a lot of knowledge around something for you to offer and share. It may be a love thing as well. There may be some financial things coming up where you need to really assess what you're doing with your finances at the moment so that you avoid disaster in the future. You know, like using up something that needed for a later date. All right, up next we have GRAM. And let me just check that nobody else paid, because I did see Meh come into the room. All right, oh no, Chris, you had a second one, didn't you, Chris? That's why we were stopping. Sorry, Chris, I forgot about that. Chris, your question's there, detailed reading. Okay, so we won't be opening up the books until I get to Chris. I probably will be finished anyway. So GRAM, love reading you and Razor. What's the cards got to say? I'm just going to have a quick drink before I start. What? I know I'm here earlier than I was last Friday, but I can't believe that it is 25 to 12. The restaurant opened at 11. The weather is fantastic. It's beautiful weather sitting out here, and there's absolutely nobody coming out here for dinner, and there's no kids. I remember when I went live last Friday, I said Fridays is probably going to be no good. So it's my assumption that the reason there were so many people here last Friday was because it was Mother's Day weekend, and a lot of people were having lunch with their mother because they can't see them on Sunday. And there is a cemetery across the road, so I did run into a person that said they'd been in the cemetery and they were coming across here for Mother's Day, you know, because their mother's in heaven or whatever. All right, here we go for GRAM and Razor. GRAM. GRAM and Razor, love messages. What's the story there? GRAM and Razor. I washed my hair this morning, tried to get it to sit down. My daughter bought me some special Redken oil to stop fuzz. Obviously it didn't work, or I didn't put enough on, I don't know. Anyway, if I wash my hair and use curl stuff, I've got natural wave and curl. So today I wanted the opposite, but it hasn't worked out that way. Razor and GRAM. Good luck. Let's see what we get. Wow, complication between you and her. Is she very hard on not trusting people? Because this is somebody that looks at the past all the time, thinks about what happened, who said what, or whatever. Because I see you trying to communicate with her, trying to make a plan with her, trying to do something, and it's like you're almost getting a brick wall with her. It might turn around because we do have a plan in the future there, invitation. Okay, let's just see what we've got in the 3 rows of 5. And because I washed my hair, I'm molting like a dog. There's hair on the table because I'm dropping hair. I was told that humans, we molt like a dog, but we don't do it every day. We do it, I think it's every 3 to 7 years, depending. You might be a person that molts every 3 years or 7. Okay, GRAM. We have what you're wanting, what might be a complication with this person, you and Razor. You're wanting to have some show of commitment, or you're wanting to show her that there is a big love, affection kind of thing. There is this, I'm committed to this journey. And there's also, you know, let's go out, let's have some food, let's talk, let's do some things. But there's this in here. And I keep feeling that she doesn't trust easily. She doesn't believe things 100%. If you told her, I went to the shop, I bought some eggs, I got a coffee on the way back, and there was a traffic jam, you might believe that she might believe that you went to the shop. She might believe what you bought. She might believe about the coffee. When you started saying about the traffic jam or whatever, she might say, what if he wasn't telling the truth about that? So I feel that she's very, very, there's something that's happened to her before that makes her feel a bit insecure about things with you. If this was red, this is telling me that there is no problem between the two of you. It's really good connection, there's love, there's affection, there's sharing things in common. But that black 6 is telling me there's a problem there. What I laid down 7 cards to represent the two of you for this reading, I got all black. Everything's black. And the Queen, representing her, is looking at the past and she's putting up a cold wall for some reason, okay? I try to communicate, but it's hard. Yeah, I can see that. It's like you're getting a brick wall. Where are things going with the two of you? There is friendship, there's connection, there is a plan, like you're thinking up which way can we do this. But again, we're getting this black window about commitment. You know, we want red cards. We want red. When we're looking at a love connection, we want these to be red. Your outcome with her down the track is looking good. We've got 7 and 6 of hearts here. So that's making plans, going places, doing things. We also have a 4 of diamonds and a Jack of clubs. This could be saying to her, would you like to go to the movies, or would you like to meet up with me and we'll have some lunch, or so it's okay, but again we have this black 6 here. This is all to do with responsibilities, the past, just not trusting too easily there. There is something about, if you tell her you're going to be there, you need to be there. If you tell her that you're going to go someplace, you need to go that place. You know what I mean? It's sort of like you've got to make sure that everything you communicate to her is 100%. The moment you hide something or you try to say, oh, the reason I didn't call you was my phone was dead or whatever, it will cause anxiety and suspicion. All right? She must be very suspicious about things from her past, because of her past. Gerardo and Razor, show me what's the messages coming through for this connection between the two of them. What's the connection between the two of them? Where's it going? Good luck. You're ready for the journey. You're ready to put the hard efforts and the work in. She's coming out in reverse. She is the Queen of Cups. She's coming out. I've only got the 2 of you in here. The Knight of Wands, King of Wands, sorry, would represent you. Responsible, hardworking, communicating. You're going to be getting a little bit from her. You know? There's this decision you might be going through as to, is this just too hard to try and have this relationship with her, and should I just let it go and move on, or should I keep working at it? So I feel that over the coming weeks or months you might be deciding whether this is just too hard. You're getting a wall with the 7 of Wands here. There's somebody putting a wall up, you know. You're also trying to work out what's the best way to go with the Hermit energy. The Hermit is just sitting at home going, there's got to be better than this. This has got to work better. The communication card with the 8 of Wands, but these cards with the 8 of Wands, normally the 8 of Wands is making plans and communicating. If you look at this image on the card, the Wands are the communication and the plans. See how the female's looking away from it, like, I don't want to know about it, or not listening. I feel that that's the energy you're getting at the moment. The outcome cards are good. We got working together on a project, doing something together, a friendship kind of feel. It can be a sexual card. 3s can be sexual energy. We do have the Queen of Cups. Unfortunately, she's in reverse. So I feel you're going to get little bits and pieces, but not what you're wanting. And unfortunately, you've got the Moon. I hate the Moon. I only like the Moon when it's like that, because eventually things will come out. But the Moon is just showing hidden. Things are hidden. Bottom of the deck, you have you showing up as the King of Cups. You want to go on a love journey. You want to express your love. You're getting met with a wall again. And you're deciding which way to take this. It's almost like, is this my karma? Is this what's meant to happen? Okay, we'll just do these because we've still got 1 minute to go before we move on to your question. Show me, is there hope at the end of the tunnel for Gerardo and Razor? Show me, this is fast forward now, this is in the future. Show me the future between Razor and Gerardo. Is there going to be a love connection? 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Unfortunately, I don't know how many cards are in this deck. You got this one, which is heavy burdens, negative. You got this one, which is confusion. You got this one, which is sly. You got this one, which is spying and trying to work out. You got this one, that's a lot of hard work. And you got this one, that's annoying. You didn't get one love card about the future between you and Razor. You got annoying, burdens, trying to work something out and feeling like you're lost. I'm sorry. Now, when I did the poker deck, you did have the Ten of Hearts coming out. So I feel that you have this strong love, this desire. You want something to happen there, but I just feel at this point, now do bear in mind that this reading's probably only next month or the next month. It's not sort of like 5 years from now or anything like that. So this is a short-term kind of reading. So for now, the energy is just showing more of the same, unfortunately, G-Ram. Maybe next time when we have a look at a reading for you, maybe if there's somebody else that you might be thinking of talking to or getting on a dating site or something like that, maybe we can look at something else. But at the moment, I'm seeing there's love there, I'm seeing there's complications because of the past, and I'm seeing where you're ready to start, but she's not opening up. And I just see more of the same, unfortunately. All right, let's have a look. Just think about two situations. We'll do the energy around the situations, positive or negative. We'll do a yes or no, and just final messages for your reading today. This is for Gerardo. What does he need to see? What's the answer? What's the energy? Okay, think about your first one. We've got, oh, you're always working. Okay, so it's you then. You're always too busy and everything to be able to be what she needs you to be, maybe. Your two energies, your two questions are yes and very positive energy. Your last messages for today are the Queen of Swords, possibly Razor. This is somebody that will speak her mind. This is somebody very clear about what she wants and what she needs to do. You're being told that you need to make it clear what you want and where you want to go. Okay, there's people coming out with their kids now, so the next reading will be, I'm just wondering whether I should be all right. Chris, we'll get yours done and then we're finished for the day. Your last two messages are, you need to have the courage and you will be victorious in the future. There are some kind of competition in your way. You may be traveling coming soon. You may be thinking about changing where you live, changing your job, but there will be rewards on their way for you, possible financial rewards. And your last one is the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, happiness, stability, harmony, happily ever after, basically, is showing in whatever it was you were thinking about. All right, so that was you. And lastly for today, Chris. Let me have a look what you wanted, Chris. When will you conceive? You conceive. Okay. So this is going to be looking into the future. Crystal would like to know, show me the energy around her conceiving. When will Crystal be getting pregnant? When will Crystal be getting pregnant? How will that all go with Crystal and pregnancy, fertility? I'm looking for 3 of Hearts and 9s. You've got the gynecologist, because you've got the female doctor here. You've got the hospital. Now, you've got double 2s, which is about a commitment to the person that you would be pregnant with. It also represents Queen with the Jack, represents the mother and the child. And then we have the King of Hearts here, which would be the man producing this child with you. Oh, I just noticed you got a 3 at the bottom here. So it is there. It's right next to the hospital card. I didn't see it before. There is the positive result that you are pregnant coming through on a piece of paper, computer, whatever. It's May right now, June, July. I was going to say in about 2 months' time, because you've got August here, and we've got June, July. What's following that? August. I'm going to take a guess that in the next 2 months, after 2 months, it's going to happen. I do feel that it may at first look like you can't get pregnant or something, like there may be a bit of, you know, oh, it's not happening, it's not working. But then I see the result cards are this. The Two of Diamonds, the commitment, the two people. The Queen of Diamonds can represent you, but it also represents the female, the doctor. This is the result, which is positive and in your favour. And then you got 10-10, which I believe is showing you twins. Now, it also could represent, because you've got double eights, double tens, it could represent August, October, between those months, between those 2 months, 3 months. It's not going to come without effort, like, and what I mean by effort, of course, you've got to be with somebody, you've got to produce a child. It's going to come with some challenges, Chris. There may be a type of vitamin or something you've got to take, like prenatal vitamins or something. I've seen it when I've been in the chemist, when I'm looking for iron for myself. I've seen all of these different things that people take before they get pregnant. And the one thing I know about is, what's it called? Maca root. Write it down. Maca root. I'll just write it down in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Do a bit of research on this. You and the man can take it. It comes in a powder form. You can put it in a smoothie. It is very safe. My suggestion is that you would use it in the morning because it makes you very alert, lots of energy. But that's what I'm talking about there. Maca root. I know it's in reverse. Do a bit of research yourself. Don't take it because I said so. What it does, when I was using it, you can use it for things like menopause, fertility. Now, there was a friend that worked with my daughter and I put her onto it. I actually had a bottle of them and I gave them to her. I don't know how long after when she was taking them, but she did get pregnant and she did have a healthy little baby girl, I think. But yeah, it helps stimulate the whatever. Yeah, and the man can have it as well. I used to use it for energy, and whenever I did shows and everything, Crystal, I would make a slice and I would put like 1/4 of a cup or whatever into that, and all I had to do was eat one piece of that and I had the energy to keep going and the mental alertness. So just do a bit of research around of it. I think it's in the Himalayas. People that use that, don't mean to be rude or anything, but the men and everything, they are still having sex in their 80s and 90s and beyond, and the women. So it stimulates sexual hormones, fertility. It can make things level out as well. But yeah, I'm seeing that you get some sort of advice here and your outcome cards are really good. So let's have a look what the tarots have to say now. I'll just look at the bottom of the poker deck. We do have an issue starting up. We do have cesarean birth. Then we have the delays, and then we have 5 of hearts. Normally 5 of hearts represents male, boy. Because you've got doubles everywhere, I still think that it's going to be back-to-back babies. You'll have one and then pregnant straight away within 2 months or something, and have a second child, or it's twins. I just feel like there's going to be 2, not 1. Alrighty. Crystal wants to know, show me, how will she go? Guess what just flipped over? The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords in reverse. The double 10s are there. When will you be getting pregnant? Double 10s came out in the poker deck, double 10s flipped over in the this deck. So it's 10 weeks time, 10 months time, or October. Something to do with 10, because the 10 10s, 10 10s. Let's see, good luck, Crystal. It starts off with stress and fears. Wow, okay. So this is the plan. Ace of Pentacles takes me to your mind. It also can represent the seed, the ovulation, the sperm, getting together, bang, you know. So the ace in this circumstance represents what? The new beginning, the full, something new. With what? The Two of Cups, the two of you coming together, making a plan together. Eight of Swords is in reverse. So Eight of Swords, as you know, can be stress, fear, when am I going to do it, what am I going to do. It's in reverse. So to me, it's less than. It's not massive fear, it's not sleepless nights. And it's also to do with some type of medication or food or things like that as well. Something that you might not be aware of. Judgment card is sitting here, so I feel this is the announcement. We're trying for a baby right now. Then you have Justice, which to me represents the twins, the two pregnancies. You have Two of Swords energy in the future, near future, but it is in reverse. So I feel that Two of Swords, when it's in reverse, it's not knowing what to do. You will know what to do. Something will be revealed. We have in your future, guess what? If you got a tarot deck and you had to pick out 3 cards that would represent pregnancy, I would choose the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups or Pentacles. I would choose the Three of Cups, and I would choose, the biggest one I would choose is the Empress. In your future and pregnant, you have the Empress. So it is there. Your final card on the tarots is the Four of Pentacles. So this is sort of holding on to things from your past, and I feel this is a little fear that might creep in once you are pregnant. I hope I'm right. I'm hoping that this is the year, that this is when it's going to happen. Bottom of the deck, we do have Death. We do have Three of Swords, and we do have King of Swords sitting there. Now 3, when we're looking at pregnancy and all of that, a black 3 to me is that the pregnancy is not quite there, or you'll think you're pregnant and then it just doesn't work. You're also going into something new, something foreign, with the Death card sitting there. The other thing there, the King of Swords may be showing me that although you might be ready right now, is the male in question ready, or are they still healing from something that happened to them in the past or something like that? I feel like that's something else. So what we'll do, I'll just get those 9 back off there. Just reshuffle what's left here. Show me more information about these 3 bottom cards, please. Clarify Death and Three of Swords in Crystal getting pregnant in the near future. Okay, it's just basically saying a work overload with the 10 of Wands, and that you need to be patient with Temperance here. But eventually you will have your Ace of Cups, you will have your happiness, you will have what it is you're wanting. Yeah, so that's what we get. Anyway, I'm going to say congratulations now. Have a look at Macaroot. If I find out about any other natural thing that could help, I'll let you know. But I remember researching that and telling my daughter's friend, because she just couldn't get pregnant. She was trying, and then she took the capsules, because I couldn't take them because they kept me awake. They were too strong for me, and yeah, I'm really sensitive to that stuff, so I went and bought the powder so I could put it in the amount I wanted instead of taking a concentrated dose in a capsule. But I do know she ended up pregnant not long after I gave them to her. So, all right, all the readings are finished after this one. And then Nina, I won't put everything away because you did ask me the other day and I still haven't looked at that for you. You wanted to know why with that church thing. Do you still want that? Anyway, send me a message in WhatsApp about what you want, Nina, and we'll do a yes or no and have a quick look. Anyway, Crystal, think about 2 questions. I'm going to give you 3 cards from the middle that are still on about this pregnancy and baby, okay? So I'm going to put them into 3 piles. Top 3 cards will be your first situation. Bottom 3 cards will be on the 3rd pile will be your second situation. Middle of the deck is just more information about getting pregnant. Okay, top 3 cards, first situation. Middle of the deck, we'll just take 2 cards. And bottom 3 is second situation. Oh, actually, I just need 2, and then if I get yes and no, I need the 3rd one. Yes, no, maybe. So it can't be answered with a yes and no. You've got the Star, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. I feel good energy around this, apart from... I feel the 5 of Pentacles doesn't represent money in this circumstances. I feel it represents your job, your work. It also is male energy as well. And then you've got the opportunity coming up with the 2 of Wands possibility. Your hopes and your dreams, your inspiration, everything's there. It looks like the messages are being received and it's a good outcome coming. I think that's about the planning. Like, when would it be most financially beneficial to be going down that track? How does it work out? All right, in your second situation, you have yes, maybe, and no. So it won't be answered. You have the Ace of Pentacles, something new, abundance, everything coming your way. You do have 7 of Swords here. There's something hidden, something you need to look into. Don't be surprised if somebody you don't want to come into the picture comes back in and tries to create some kind of drama. And then you've got 8 of Swords, which is basically just the feeling of anxiety or feeling some kind of pressures to move forward. And I don't think that's your energy. I think that's somebody else that feels a bit sort of trapped by something. Okay, and your last 2 messages just in the middle. And guess what we've got? The Emperor and the Empress. Oh my God. Feminine energy, masculine energy, positivity, abundance, power, protector, sexual energy, fertility. Wow. I'm getting goose pimples about all of this, Chris. I expected that they would be good, but not that good. The Emperor and the Empress, and I'm asking about the pregnancy. Let me just get something else there, because I feel that's you and him, you and the father of the baby. But I feel that's both of you being driven to do this, that this is the thing. Let's see what's in the middle. Sexual adventures, energy, moving forward, passionate adventure coming up, travel, excitement. What else have we got? And I think that represents male, that the baby would be male, or babies. And then we have the upside down moon, things being answered, things finally working out, getting your answers. All right, that's it. We're finished, guys. I'm going to close up now. And Nina, I'll chat to you on there. I might move back to where I was in that other room where it's out of the sun, because I'm getting really hot on my head now. I really, really hope I'm correct there, Chris, that this is it. And so look forward to seeing a positive test result, or an ultrasound result, or something like that in the very near future. Ooh, it's exciting. Now, not to put a negative tone on it, but I did tell somebody, or more than one somebody, about a pregnancy, September, baby girl, whatever. And it didn't happen that year, but it did happen in September. It was a baby girl, and the other things I said leading up to it, it all happened. but it was a year in delay of what I seen. So I said August through to October. The 8s and the 10s meant something. Can be 8 to 10 weeks time that you start. But getting the Emperor and the Empress, and I'm saying show me more about this situation about having a baby. What more can you ask for? Father and mother. Best card you could get. Anyway, everyone, I'm out of here. I'm going to close now. Her kids are very quiet. She's got 2 kids with her and I can't even hear them, so they must be... Oh, they're sitting down colouring in. Yeah, they're not playing on the thing. Anyway, there's nobody out here, but I've had enough now. I had a few days of pain in my back and therapy yesterday and sleepless night because of my back. Anyway, that's all sorted out. Anyway, I'm going to go and see if my husband wants to leave and go fishing because it's beautiful weather, it's still, and we haven't been fishing because of the bad weather. Anyway, take care everyone, welcome to the room all the newbies, and I'm out of here for probably the weekend, so everybody have a wonderful weekend. I should be back online either Monday, Tuesday, not too sure at this point. Subscribe, like and hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm online. I'm just checking, all readings are closed, aren't they? Yeah, all readings are finished. Okay, take care everyone, and I'm out of here. Bye for now.